What's up, Cardfighters? We got Vanguard Central. We're gonna do a discussion here, trying to get our first one out. Hopefully, you guys like it. I think today we're gonna talk about like kind of what the current meta is, what our thoughts on it. Maybe get a little bit into the Grade 2 game,
Right.
and like future prospects in the meta. What we think a little bit about the future
like
cards,
future sets and all that stuff.
That's good. Yeah. So as of right now, guys, Fighters Collection 2015 Winter is on the way. We got about
January.
a good 2.5 weeks until that comes out, and then right
when does
after
it come out?
January 8th.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's soon.
January 8th. It's actually really close.
That's
2 weeks
close.
after.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
lot closer than I thought.
That's
Only 2 weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but the only thing is, January 8th. Cool.
January
Thank you,
8th.
Brandon.
Wow.
We got guest star Brandon in the back.
He's
He's helping us out
yeah.
tonight.
Brandon can always add in.
Because they flipped the release dates for
Yeah,
it.
we
I thought it was
got
the
Fighters first before.
And then they get
Before
set
boosting,
5 first, and then
yeah.
Fighters. So
Yeah, so that definitely is
Changes the game,
impact
like,
the meta
Japan.
a
It's
little
gonna
bit.
change things up a bit. I don't know if Fighters will change too much with like what the top plans are.
Yeah.
Just because like there's not like a lot of support. It's just like a little bit.
yeah,
But
it
some of
definitely
the
makes
support's
the other
really
decks
good,
a
though.
lot stronger, though.
Yeah.
Like it gives like support for spikes. Like I think spikes are going to do really well just
bad
because
end,
of that
bad
stride.
Oh,
end.
yeah.
So
That's
I'm
right.
worried. I'm worried about that stride though because you still need to like. It still has the issue you need to get on bad end. You know.
Yeah,
That's like the
The
biggest issue for this
consistency
deck.
won't be there
Yeah.
if you don't get bad in. But anyways, going into our main discussion would be the top decks right now that we
Right.
believe is top 3 would be Aquaforce, definitely after just
Mhm.
because the clan
clan
booster
booster
is
is ridiculous.
insane.
Blue waves. Those are
Yeah,
scary.
I don't swim, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
But,
I don't swim.
But Royal Paladin has always been consistent.
The
It's up
Sanctuary
there.
Guard. The fact that Sanctuary Guard is splashable in so many decks is just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they're
I
just
think
so
that's a
fast.
lot.
And also Sword Me with Jewel Knights. Like,
Yeah,
that's just
Sword
too good.
Me.
The consistency of that deck is very high. And also Shadows. Shadows is really good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even though they're kind of like down there, like number 3 or bottom of that like
Yeah.
S tier, A tier, it's
They're still up there
they're
with
just
like
up there because the consistency of the deck is high.
too good.
Yeah, because you have everything in the deck. You know.
Yeah,
You
a little bit
you
of
can figure out how to
everything
play
in it.
against.
It was already
anyone.
strong when Strides came out for it. It just made it even stronger. Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Even though some people hate the deck and like, but there's a reason why it wins is because of how consistent
Yeah.
the deck is.
Because it's
not
annoying.
Oh yeah, I'm the shadow player of the group.
Yeah.
Ryan plays Royals and
Yeah,
Chris
you guys
plays.
already know.
Chris is a Kaguro main, but he
He's
plays
a little bit of
everything.
everything.
Chris
Yeah,
Joker, the true evil.
Yeah, we all play a little bit of everything. I mean, I like Aquaforce. I like dabbling a little bit in the pond,
Yeah.
but like, you know, it's Chris can explain like why Aquaforce is
Yeah.
good.
I mean, obviously, there's like, I would say the two main builds for Aquaforce you would see right now is the blue waves, like the Tetra Drive, Anger Boil, those guys,
yeah.
and then Ripples, obviously. And it's really
Yeah.
interesting because they're both really good in different ways. I think, like Ripples is really good early, and it gets a lot of advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like being able to rewrite and get Militatis.
Like, Grade 2
skills
games is
up.
ridiculous.
I think Grade 2
if
games
you hit
so good.
turtles and like getting like consistent turtles off, you can definitely.
Yeah,
shut out
if
your
you hit a
opponent.
few turtles, you're just gonna like totally overrun your opponent, and that's why they're really strong, is because they can prevent your opponent from doing what they want to. But then, like on the other end, we have Tetra, like Blue Wave, where they're just doing things that are so powerful. It doesn't really matter what your
Yeah.
opponent is doing. You
Yeah,
know?
you could
like
make
Resending
things happen.
Stride. Obviously, Lambros is still a huge player.
Yeah.
You know,
People
they're
forget
just
about him.
they're just so
I forgot
powerful.
about
Yeah,
was
they're
like,
just
oh,
so
I
powerful, and I think that those two kind of I would kind of give the lean towards Blue Wave just because they still have Tidal Assault and the new one Foibus,
Yeah.
which gives them a little bit of an early game.
That's
So,
an amazing card.
If you play smart, you can definitely keep up with Ripples, even though you might still be at a disadvantage. But if they ever bring it to late game, they don't have a good start, so they're forced to go to 3. You can just completely take over. Because Blue Waves are just so strong once they hit the strides. I mean, like Tetra Boil, if you're on Anger Boil, you can still use Tetra Boil as a first stride just to get some extra attacks in.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
that power.
finisher. Like I was playing in a match with Clark, and he did that to me. He was already at like 4 or 5 damage, and I was like, "Why are you going into Tetra first?" He's like, "You'll see."
Yeah.
And I died. So
Yeah, that extra
Yeah,
attack
that
can
was
go a
good.
long way, and I've definitely used that against some other Ripple players even because they don't really give you a lot of room to breathe. Like once they hit 3, you only have like one turn. You might not be able to live the next one. So I just went for that Tetra Boil and tried to pressure him hard.
You want to drop as many cards as possible because Ripples has like they're good, but they have really weak hands. So if you take everything to the face of the Vanguard and just crit them,
Yeah.
or even like they have to guard everything, and plus like that, like if you force them to high damage, that means their rear guards are going with them. You know, because they don't have the hand power to keep up. Like
Yeah, they're gonna have to throw some intercepts out. Too.
Yeah,
Like today-
especially because like they're a lot of people think like their best like is grade 2, but they actually have a decently strong grade 3.
It's really
not,
good.
yeah,
If they
not
can
as-
push them to 4 or
yeah.
5 already.
Militates and
Yeah.
Genovius are just like super powerful.
Obviously not as good as something like Blue Waves or like
Yeah.
Shadows maybe, or maybe even Royals because of Regalia.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
they actually have a decent grade 3, and like you don't want to. Sometimes you'll stay too long, and they really have no advantage engine at grade 2, and so you're able to punish them.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
I really love Shadows. Shadows is like my true clan, and because
Dark.
yeah, the darkness. Just because they take a lot from they take a lot of skills from other clans, and like they molded themselves into like a really consistent winning base. And like that's what I like. I mean, I'd rather play the deck that wins than try to play a deck around other decks. In a sense that if I'm going to play against Shadows, I'll build the deck that can beat the most consistent deck in the meta.
Yeah.
And I know there have been a lot of like issues, like people hate it, like they should ban Judge Bow, but it's not just Judge Bow. You'd
I
have
wouldn't
to
change
yeah.
anything.
yeah,
David is
you have
the
David
star.
is
David's
super
so really
good as like
good.
a sub option, and like you still have like the grade 3 searcher. There's a
There's
lot of
a lot
things.
of options.
There's a lot of things within the deck. I mean, like set 6 is gonna be really key for Revengers to come back, but it's
Yeah.
still like a super strong deck, especially today. At our top 8 was 4 Shadow
Yeah,
players.
even with like the
Even
new
with
release of
Aqua
Aqua
Force,
Force
yeah.
being everywhere.
Yeah.
Although we should point out that one of the like key Aqua players forgot 6 triggers in his
Yeah, he
deck.
forgot 6 triggers, but he did.
Skill?
He still,
Pure
he
skill.
still did
You
well.
want to know how to
Well,
top guys, you just forget your triggers.
Yeah, don't forget your triggers,
Yeah,
especially when they're your heals. Man,
Um,
what am I healing today? Just can't get the heal trigger.
Yeah, like Shadows is always going to be good. Even if they ban a card, they're going to have to come out with something to supplement. Like,
Yeah.
even if cards are G restricted, it's still going to be good. It's like Diablo. Like, Diablo is just broken. It's like the same blow for Shadows.
Yeah.
And like Royals,
Yeah.
I mean, I would make the case to ban Sword Me, but then they could just come out with like a different card and then
Yeah.
also supplement like Sanctuary, like was it Archer, right?
Sanctuary Archer.
Arc,
Arc is the new one, Arc. Right?
No,
Arc
no,
is
not
the
Arc.
grade
He's talking about the grade 2.
The grade
Archer,
2.
Oh,
Sanctuary Archer.
Yeah, because then like they could just make something that unflips and makes that card free.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
They,
that's super true.
So
you ban Sword Me, like they're gonna come up with something else.
Yeah.
You can't keep it down. It's the same thing with Revengers.
yeah, as much as you hate Sword Me, I mean the card's good. Like
Yeah.
if you want to play a really good deck, you can play Royals too.
You can do Archer into Pack Gall. You get
Oh, yeah,
16 column,
exactly.
and then it's free.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Holy crap, guys! I gotta build a deck. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Ryan can also make the case for Royals, like why they're so good.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been playing Royals for a long time. At least even before like the G set came out, I played Royals a bit
Yeah.
with like MLB and stuff. And like where the deck is now, with it's just Sanctuary Guard dominating the meta with like as a standalone deck. Like I said earlier, it's a very splashable card where you can mix it in. There's like Jewel Knight variants. There's the Ultima ones. Sanctuary Guard guarantee. And I think that when they revealed in the new anime, like the new grade 3 that's gonna come out, it's gonna be
It's
like
gonna change
even more
a
of a
lot
powerhouse.
of
Because now you
things.
can abuse, like, you can do like non-sword me decks, and it'll still be really good.
Yeah, because like I think one of the biggest issues for them right now is that guarantee is just weak
Yeah.
and it doesn't have any skills.
Doesn't do
So
anything
Doesn't do
10k
anything.
Vanguard.
You're just
Yeah,
using
especially
some
that it's
name.
10k base. Like you could just punish that, like as a restanding. Like if I
Yeah.
abyss onto his guarantee, it's like everything becomes harder to guard.
Yeah,
And, like,
definitely.
If he was sitting on Sanctuary Guard, obviously it's like a little easier, but like you would prefer Sanctuary Guard. But now that Arc is out, now it's like
That's
there's no
gonna-
bad
yeah,
ride.
It's a game
There's no
changer.
bad ride.
Because what the problem was
Definitely a game
before,
changer.
Sword Me is there just to build your back row. It's the free calls, yeah. But if you can do that every time you stride with Arc, like that's the supposed skill. Like when
Yeah,
you stride
Yeah,
over him,
like you get a grade 1.
So
get a
Suppose
grade
it-
1, gets plus
suppose
3k, and so does the Vanguard. And so now it's like you ride to whichever Sanctuary Guard, you're guaranteed a back row.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like really strong now. I think now you can just max out your twin swords. You can go for that Starlight play. Like
late-
you don't
the
use.
Oh.
It's gonna be really strong. I
Late game,
think.
the late game plays you can make with that deck is just too incredible. Especially with the access to strides like Ultimile, you have Gab Blade, like
yeah,
to
it's
just
super true.
fish
Yeah.
out a PG.
Like Saint Blow is
Just
still a
Saint
card that's
Blow,
very
you have
relevant.
Samuel that gives you free damage. Like that's ridiculous.
I think, like, for my prediction for the new build, I still think they're probably gonna run Sword Me just to give that like flow
Yeah.
where you don't have like. Because I think if you go full like Sanctuary Guard, you might run into issues early game.
You
Yeah,
might
you'll
run into
run-
ripples,
you'll run
for
short.
example.
Yeah, you might run into
you'll run
ripples, and
short.
then you're like, I can't stride. No.
Yeah, like Sword Me is always going to be a staple in I think Royal Paladin decks if you can afford them. Obviously, he's like really expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely grab.
But the card is really good.
Reprint double R.
No.
Yeah, right.
SCR? No.
SCR.
The common invasion.
SCO, yeah.
That is so funny. Yeah, like Sword Me is gonna be like super is gonna be a staple for a long time
Yeah.
until
I
like
agree.
they ban it, but I highly doubt it.
Who knows? They haven't released any set 6 stuff, so
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah.
Set 6 is gonna be key for
That restander
for our-
Ultimile, that
our-
the Kai
our
influence.
level.
Do you guys think he's gonna be restanding? I
Restands.
honestly, it's gotta be restanding.
Nah,
He's
come on.
wearing his jacket.
Dude,
He's got
It's gonna
Kai's
be-
jacket.
It's gonna be Ultimile with a jacket on. That's all it-
Dude, he looks like
Just put
a
a sleeve on
like
it.
an Indian warrior or something. You see, he has like a freaking bear hanging. on
Yeah.
him. It's not a
Some
bear.
bear.
He's like fur.
It's a dragon because of the restand.
Because Overlord. He has
See,
Overlord on
because
his
he
back.
because he slayed the dragons in that episode.
He's gonna slay
He's a
Kai.
dragon slayer.
I think that's his name too, right?
What?
Dragon. He's like Dragon Slayer Knight.
I don't
Ultimate.
know.
I can't remember.
Something. I'm curious. I
I
gotta
don't
look it up. It's like a ultimate.
Saltamiles. That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So everyone get your Benazils and Piers out. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Got the
gonna be
place
pretty
guys.
intense.
I'm ready.
Should be
But,
an interesting night.
But grade 2 game,
Yeah,
Ryan.
let's talk about
Let's talk
grade
about
2
grade
game.
2
Grade
game. A lot of
2
people
game.
have been requesting or like,
We
talking
need
about
like
the
that
grade
salt
2.
meme though.
I know.
Yeah.
Salt shaker.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, I hate the grade 2 game. I think it's lame. That's just my opinion because it just takes away from how fun the game can be. Like
Yeah.
where you can stride and do all these like magical plays, but like when you play against Ripple or like someone who plays like a grade
Yeah.
2 Royal Paladin
Yeah,
deck,
I
and
built
doesn't do
my
anything.
other original build I took to ARG was strictly for grade 2 gaming, and like I just tried to make it super strong where I could hit 19s on their 9K Vanguard, which was pretty annoying. Like I think I played an Angel player and I didn't ride to 3, and I beat him. It was pretty
Yeah.
mean. Like he didn't do anything.
But that's just how strong it is. I mean, I know we understand it's like a viable tactic, and if that's what you have to do, and you win games because of it,
Yeah,
that's what
like
you
it's
have
a
to
it's
do.
a strategy. It's
Yeah.
annoying, but if it's what's gonna win you the game, like you play your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really tricky though. I think not a lot of players have. Like I'm not claiming to have mastery over the grade 2 game
yeah,
by
obviously.
far,
I don't
but
have
like
any mastery.
there's definitely a lot of skill that goes into how long you're gonna stay
Yeah,
on grade
definitely.
2.
Yeah, I definitely make those mistakes all the time.
You know.
Like I'll sit that one extra turn and that'll
Yeah,
cost
Yeah,
me the
like
game.
that one turn
Have
can just
Pomona
kill you. You know.
Originals, yeah, like he said on grade 2 a little bit longer than
Yeah,
he should
start
have.
on 1, force myself to go to 3, and then it cost me the game.
Yeah, because like sometimes like you want a grade 2 game just long enough where they're gonna stride like they go to grade 3 and like okay now I'm gonna use all my stride skills
Yeah.
and like get that first advantage on you, but other times you just have like the perfect hand you can just like stay grade 2 forever, but like it's hard to find that right balance I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Striding has definitely become like the main factor within decks nowadays because
Yeah.
like you'll build a deck geared towards grade 2 gaming so you can stride first.
Yeah.
Like that you
Yeah.
can survive your opponent's grade 3 and then stride first so then you know you can have advantage because a lot of decks are set up to win like that.
Yeah,
Especially
Yeah.
like with like specifically like the GB2 strides, right?
Yeah.
That's really what the game's revolving around because they're so powerful.
Yeah.
And getting that first stride isn't so much about getting the first stride effect.
It's
It's
just
just that
getting
your
set up.
GB2 is active
Yeah,
before
like,
everyone,
yeah.
before your opponent, and
Yeah.
that can
That's why,
really
like,
swing
like
the
for
game.
example, like Messiahs and like Angel Feather, they
Right.
just go into Blizzard just so
Yeah,
they get the
they go
GB2
Blizz-
off.
Yeah,
That's
the
basically
GB2.
what it is.
Yeah, it's a good tactic. People, you need to stride. I mean, to stride first against some matchups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would say in my Shadow Mirror match, I would need to stride first just to get an R geyser
Yeah.
off.
What was your thing? Was it stride first and then that's
Stride-
just who wins?
It's stride first and Diablo's active forever.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have the
You know.
Oh, yeah.
so you have that scare factor. It's like okay, like if I strode second against someone that strode first against me, I'm scared because if I can't R geyser, like that play, then I have to go into Grim Recruiter, and that takes away from like what I want to do. Because if
Yeah.
that shuts me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
because you can't like
I can't build hand.
you can't
as
go to
much.
Orgeyser without committing the full field, or else you're just gonna die to
Yeah,
Diablo.
Yeah, I think that's why Sanctuary Guard's in the meta because he doesn't have to wait for GB2. Like the
Yeah,
first hard
definitely.
stride, it's just ridiculously monster.
Yeah, +3 everywhere.
Falling
Like, what
everywhere.
the heck?
Yeah.
You even put a trigger down, that thing's killing you for 30k.
Yeah, if Sanctuary Guard's getting support, I doubt he'll get another stride just because that's ridiculously good.
Yeah, that'd be
He
too
does
much,
not
I think.
need a GB
I mean,
to stride.
Yeah, like
Please,
the
Bushido.
stride zone's
Restanding.
already good. The stride zone's already good. Like, hey, let me stride once, and then if you need an extra grade 2 for free, I'll use Ultra Mile. But if you have your field set up, I can either go St. Lo or Samuel.
Yeah,
What a beast.
like Clark just said, most of the game is based towards like striding. You try to make your game off stride plays, but like what Daigo just said in the anime, he's like striding isn't everything. Like there are decks that are super relevant that have limit break. Like Ashby Reverse, for example, which is a card that I personally love.
Yeah.
Like the early game with it, it can do stuff when they're still at 2. Like if they're trying to grade 2 game you, it's great.
It's
Like
super good.
remember when you try to tech in the Parader?
Oh, Predator, yeah.
Like
nice.
that guy's a
That
scary
was
dude.
cool.
Yeah, Fighters
Yeah.
Collection card,
I
2014,
remember that.
right?
Yeah.
Shadows, yeah.
Hubbard Revenger Parader. If you
It's
guys
so
already
good.
know, that's
On
that
right,
guy's cool.
on right skill, you can just like counterblast one, get a Revenger, and then before it attacks, counterblast one and kill 2, and then it gets plus 10k in a crit.
Yeah,
Like,
so you're
it's
able to
so
like pressure
good.
your opponent super hard.
Pressure.
So imagine
before.
getting hit with 28 and crit when you're at 9k Vanguard. Are you
Yeah.
gonna guard? Probably not.
Yeah, that
Sets you up
deck
for a
was
bad-
really
a bad
fun.
thing.
Definitely.
I think, like, talking about, I guess, the future of the grade 2 game, like, where it's going,
Mhm.
I think we're starting to see, like, a pretty interesting change where...
Lights! Sorry, the lights.
Dance party, guys.
Sorry, we just had a major poop in our pants.
I just pooped.
So anyway,
Oh, what was that?
No, I got it.
talking about, like, I guess the future of the grade 2 game, like, where it's going, I think it's really interesting what we're starting to see is that a lot of the GB stuff is getting so powerful
Yeah.
Yeah.
that people are just saying, you know what, like, they can get the first stride on me, I'm going to go to 3, I'll get Twin Drive, and, you know, my GB stuff is just going to outpower your cards, because
Yeah,
it's just so
definitely.
strong. And so I think, you know, as Bushido tries to push more and more the GB restriction and kind of pushes the limits on how powerful they are, we might see the grade 2 game become less and less relevant.
Yeah, because there's a lot of decks that have become late game relevant that like they just smash you in the face on their first stride.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like, you say you sit and you can't kill them even if you first stride, like they're gonna just punch you in the face.
Yeah,
because
seriously.
normally your first stride, I would say, if this is safe to assume, that it's kind of like a stall play.
Mhm.
Even
Yeah.
though like you do set up advantage, like you have like that on hit, like ooh, like here's my pressure card. Like if I hit it, I get
Grim Recruiter.
Gavin,
But then there's
Grim
like Power
Recruiter.
Guys here. There's the good first stride.
yeah, you have like Thavis for Aqua
Yeah,
Force.
yeah.
You know, you have a lot of different options you can go into, but that's like your stall play in that mid game.
Yeah.
Until you're like, okay, I'm set up. I can go for like a Lambros or I can go for Diablo because I have the field
Yeah.
and they're not expecting this. You know, and I'll see how they react to drag this game out later. Or if I can win here, I can win. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, Ultimile is like just a crazy first try, like +3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sometimes they can hit you those like perfect
You can go
21
even
columns.
Samuel first. Like that's so good.
Yeah, there's like a lot of those new cards that or the strides, for example, that you can it has like the first set of the skill and then it has a GB2 kind of thing.
Yeah, so you get like a lot of
Asha,
options.
Ultimile,
Yeah, shot Ultimile.
You can do like this
Thavis.
way, that way.
Yeah, there's people who do like our guys are Doom first
Yeah, I've seen a
to
lot
go
of people
just
do
for the
that.
retired, and like
Yeah.
it's smart if you can hit it. That's the only thing.
but,
Though.
like your field is dying. I don't
yeah,
agree with
but
that.
that's like because they run David as a starter.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
'cause
like
it
it's like
mitigates
good
the
and
cost.
bad, you know. Sometimes like it really just messes your opponent up.
Yeah.
Other
But if
times
you
it's
miss-
like, I missed crap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if you
like,
miss, you
there
just
goes
go
my
3, bye.
cards.
Future sets. Yeah, we have
Future
future
sets.
sets. Like
Oh yeah, future support. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I think after
Towards where?
set 6 right now, you think there's gonna be some Kagero?
I
Maybe,
don't know. I mean,
hopefully.
it's definitely gonna come back eventually.
Set 7. Yeah,
seven.
thank you,
set
Brandon.
7.
Set 7, I think is gonna be Kagero
Kagero,
because
Yeah, that's probably.
There's
Xion
no way.
versus Kai, because he said meet me at Stargate.
But I think that's what Chaos Breaker is.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like his Chaos Breaker was his Star
Kai's,
Vader
yeah.
unit. Back when he was reversed.
Yeah, he'll see him at Stargate.
But I think it was just Stargate, not because he's gonna play Link Joker. He's gonna be playing Kagero, most likely.
Yeah, he'll be at Stargate. I mean, Ibuki should be there, right? 'Cause he
Yeah,
plays
I
Link.
wouldn't be surprised to
Ibooks.
see Ibuki
Ibuki.
play.
Kabuki.
Unless he's just like running it, but I don't think so because he was more involved in like. I don't know. He's like a secret agent.
Because he
Yeah, but you'll see
Exilix
Exilix,
inside.
yeah,
That's
you'll see
coming
Exilix,
out. Like
yeah.
he just got it.
I mean, like Pale Moon is what? I mean, if
Helmet
we-
should be
if-
interesting. I think
If we do like a rundown,
Oh, I'm ready for Grand Blue. Grand Blue's
Grand
gonna
Blue.
change the game for sure.
It's gonna be
Grand
weird.
Blue should be exciting. I think.
Topping Grand Blue, what?
I mean, hey, that Rune Shade reprint though. Yes, everyone not.
I
Everyone,
just got my triple R's.
everyone put. Hey, you got a deal though.
It was a
good
deal.
deal.
Because I
Yeah.
think, like, okay, because Fighters Collection is coming out for a lot of, like, the new
Yeah.
subclans.
A lot of. Yeah,
I think it makes,
the.
like, Grand Blue, for example, like, the Break Ride build, just having that one stride, or it's basically the Break Ride skill, it makes the deck a lot faster.
Yeah, it
Like,
helps a
you
lot.
have the early game if you want to do, like, a superior Break Ride
The
with
thing is, even
Nightbite, whatever his
they
name is.
realize that
It
that
makes-
break ride, people would love to do the superior break ride or double break ride combo,
Mhm.
and they gave them another grade 3 that just synergized with that. So you get the
Yeah.
name.
It's
and
so
it should be
good.
fun.
You need. I mean, a lot of decks need support, and like, they are getting that support. You know, people. It's trying to get those people back into the game. I think.
Yeah.
And
And then the technical booster also.
oh, technical
Yeah,
boost.
Holy
should be
cow, what's
interesting.
that?
Like all the weird clans.
The
you
new
know?
Dudley Bay. You saw her?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
Jesse.
thing
Dudley.
is-
Was it Dudley Girl or Jessica?
Geronimo is about to go up, guys.
I know.
We have one.
Do we have?
We
one?
have-
I have one. We
We have one.
We
Nice.
have one. Yeah.
Halfway there.
But I have bad in, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We have that supplement, but Nubatama is gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
Nubatama should be really
Yeah,
scary.
I definitely think that's going to be tier 1, tier 2. at the
Cards in
most.
hand. One. Discard.
No! My quintet wall.
I'm interested to see though because they might end up being a little too slow.
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
true.
all
Yeah.
stride,
If it's
like,
GB
if it's
break,
all
yeah,
GB, then
definitely. you
you
can
know,
just
get
rush
it.
it.
but the Fighters Collection card like that, it gives it like extra pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
true.
Vanguard or Rear Guard on hit, but your opponent discards a card. Or I mean, you
You
choose.
choose like kill a bind.
You
card.
kill a bind card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But that's like it's already scary
Still
enough
good.
because
I
the
mean-
Murakumo dude, not
No,
Murakumo,
but the
bear.
Shura,
Oh yeah, the bear.
but the Shura support should be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
That would-
agree.
The Legion, like that'd be the
Yeah.
best build.
I thought the break shot
Mhm.
was a Shura. I was really
Oh
scared. I was
no!
like,
Thank God.
Counterblast one and go into
Uh,
George Yukun, whatever his name is.
What else is that? Oh yeah,
Blind the whole
Tachikaze. Crystal finally have a better Dark
It's
Rex
finally
build.
Dark
Yeah,
Rex.
no one will
Dark
give
Rex,
him
tier
flack
2,
for that.
anyone? Tier 1?
Like the
Get
deck
hyped.
is actually really good. I mean, like if you haven't tested it out, take a chance. You know, you never know what you're gonna find, and if you don't
Yeah,
like it,
because
just
Stego Buster was a great card for somebody out there. I thought it was a great
yeah,
card.
like you'll have a chance to like just try it out. I mean, like we tried almost every single grade 3 for Tachikaze,
Yeah.
and Stego Buster was the best option for the deck.
Yeah.
If what we're trying to accomplish to put Dark Rex in the bind zone and do all that like fancy dancy stuff, you know, with the restand, like that
Yeah.
that was the best option.
Yeah. That was the best.
Yeah, it wasn't that like, oh hey, we want to do like an ancient dragon deck. That's a whole separate like
Yeah.
game plan. This is for Dark Rex, you know.
Yeah, I like that about like a lot of decks now. You can just gather with your friends. It's like for any card game really, where you can just play test with each other. You see what's best, and I think
Yeah.
Vanguard makes it super fun because there's a lot of options that all decks have a chance at winning.
Yeah.
Like you see the Dark Rex build that we had. It's obviously not the build that you see everyone playing, but that deck was winning because of the way that we've been playtesting it and just made the deck work towards other decks.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Chris
set up good
top.
combos.
I know Chris top 8 with that deck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I got
We have
top
those
8
shadow
at our
players,
locals,
like-
and then
Shadows.
I actually got to top 2. Like I went to another shop just for fun.
Yeah,
I got top 2, split top 2 there with the deck. And it was a good time.
Stego
Yeah,
Buster.
I mean it's fine. Like
Stego
you know,
Buster.
Vanguard
Yeah,
is
I-
Vanguard is very like what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Starts with
It's
a V?
preference.
Okay.
No, not V.
Versatile?
No, it's very preference
Yeah,
oriented,
preference-oriented.
and like if you don't like a card, it's okay. Like we all have our opinions on the card. Like I don't like Sword Meat, but would I run it in a deck? Yeah, because it's freaking broken.
Yeah.
But
I don't like
uh,
Abyss. Would I run it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
You know, we all have our own thing, and we all play test like super hard for like different options.
Yeah.
You know, and we gear our decks towards what we want to accomplish
Yeah.
as players.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright,
At the end of
guys.
the day.
I think we're sort of starting to ramble a little bit. So
Yeah, but that's basically
But
our
probably
first discussion, guys.
cut off
Cool.
the
Yeah, I hope you
There.
guys enjoy it. Be ready for set 5 because Chaos is gonna destroy. That's
Links.
oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, we're all gonna
maybe.
play Link Joker most
We'll
likely.
see.
They'll be fine.
Probably.
Or
Yeah.
Big Chin Dragon.
Oh, just bring out the just bring the
Crimson King.
Seekers out.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed our first discussion. Comment any questions below in the
Any
bottom.
thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah,
we
Yeah, let us know.
think we
Like,
talked
on
do
the
you guys
meta.
agree with us? Is it stupid?
It's
what
okay
we're
to
saying?
disagree, but just like our video, please.
yeah, definitely give us a like. Helps out a lot.
Subscribe. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, depending on when this
Happy
video
Hanukkah.
comes. Oh, happy
Those out there.
Kwanzaa.
Happy
Kwanzaa.
everything.
Happy New Year's.
Yes.
Right.
Happy Christmas, Rob.
Hopefully we'll see you. We'll hopefully see you soon at the next ARG or any tournaments. Just say hi, right?
Phoenix Team League. Oh, we'll be there
Oh,
also.
Team League
Thank you,
too,
Brandon.
yeah.
Once again.
All right. That's Ryan.
Chris?
I'm Clark. Vanguard
guys.
Central out. See you guys.